Alright guys, so what we've got here is my tried and true Generac 2800 PSI power washer that has 2.5 gallons per minute max, and an electric Westinghouse that I just bought off Amazon, 3000 PSI, maximum 1.76 gallons per minute. I really like my Generac gasoline powered power washer. I've had it for quite a while. It starts very easy. I've loved it. But when I'm power washing the house and I've got to move ladders and do things, I have to always turn it off, and then you've got the additional noise, especially when you're power washing your whole home. It takes a while. You got a lot of noise. So I thought, let's look into a electric, because when you turn off the wand, the pumping stops and you don't have all that noise. And so that's why I bought this Westinghouse, which is a WPX 300E. Now what I'm not sure of is the gasoline powered, as stated, is 2.5 gallons per minute max, whereas the Westinghouse is 1.75 gallons per minute. So that's just a half a gallon more. I don't know if that's going to make this difference, but I'm going to do a demonstration showing how, in my opinion, this Westinghouse is a piece of crap. I don't know how they rate it at 3000 PSI, because it's nowhere near the force of my Generac at all. And to me, and I could be wrong, it doesn't matter. If something's rated at a certain PSI, whether it's electric or gas, it should have the same amount of force as one which is close to it. And this demonstration will clearly show that it doesn't. Now I've got a multitude of hoses and wands, but for this particular demonstration and test, I will be using the exact same products. I'm going to be using this hose on both the electric and gasoline, and I'm going to be using that wand on both the electric and gasoline. So we're going to have the same throughput of water, the same diameter hose, we're going to have the same wand, so everything should be apples to apples. The only difference is going to be that power washer itself. As to a tip, I will be using this 15-degree tip, the exact same one that I use to power wash my house with the gasoline compressor. So again, apples to apples, same wand and hose, and same tip, because I find this 15-degree works excellent with when I power wash the siding on my house. The next thing I had to do is maintain the same distance from what I'm going to use as my tire on my Honda CR-V, the rim there. So I decided to take the 6-foot ladder, open it up, push the back all the way up to the tire, as you see there, and then the wand with this tip, what I'll do is, you see how it's got that nut there? I'll back it up until it hits the back side of that step, just like that. And then this way I can rotate the fan of the spray, and you'll be able to see clearly the difference between the electric and the gasoline powered, and then that'll maintain the same distance, so that'll make this test a good test. Okay, here's the first demonstration and test with the electric power washer. And like I said, what I liked about that is that when I shut the wand off, the power washer stopped. I could move my ladders, do something, and not have to shut the machine off again and then have to restart it. Next, the demonstration and test with the gasoline-powered power washer. Here we're up closer with the electric power washer. And here we're closer with the gasoline powered power washer. And let's try this side view with the electric power washer. And one final test, a side view with the gasoline powered power washer. Let's try to see what it looks like here right near the tip. This will be the electric power washer. Let's try something. Let's take a look right directly near the tip. This will be the gasoline powered power washer. Let's get up close and personal, and this is going to be the electric power washer, and we're just going to go up close to this rim and we're going to take a look at it. And let's get close and personal with the gasoline powered power washer. So to wrap this up, the gasoline 2800 PSI max versus the 3000 electric, which to me is as close as you're going to get. And I don't see why the electric didn't do as well as the gasoline. And the only thing that I see might be a hindrance is this 2.5 gallon per minute max on the gasoline versus 1.76 gallons per minute max on the Westinghouse unit. And I don't see where that half a gallon is going to make that difference. To me, PSI is PSI, pressure at the tip. And again, the further away you go, the less pressure. And the this just didn't cut it. So I hope this was a good demonstration. The power available and pressure was far superior in the gasoline one, and had I had the electric power washer, it'd take me forever. It takes a while to do my whole house anyways, the siding. I like it clean. I do it twice a year. Sometimes, if I only do it once a year, it's always in the fall, about October, which I did here. And I like my vinyl siding to perfectly brand new. And so, like I said, I like the idea of an electric shutting off and not having as much noise, but if they're no better than this, then they're useless to me. This one will be going back to Amazon. It was $269, $270, something like that. I just don't want it. But like I said, so if anybody else has any experience with electric ones, let me know. Again, I use the 15-degree tip because I wanted to test it, being that that's what I use all the time on my siding. So as far as I'm concerned, the electric is just useless.